Hello, I hope you can all see me. I thought it was about time I popped in and said hello. You'll have to excuse me looking slightly windswept. I've not long been walking the dog. So hi guys, if you've just joined, I'm just trying to make sure that I am actually online. So here we go. Okay, so just wait to see if anybody joins us. Like I said, we've been doing a series on client stories lately, and the lovely Kate had agreed to be part of that and has sort of participated. The video we took, in case anybody was wondering, was taken in the clinic in one of the gaps in lockdown. I think we did it in about November time. No, it can't have been November, must have been October. So between lockdowns, and she was kind enough to do that, and we've managed to put it out as a series of posts so you can actually see a little bit about her story and her journey with us over the last few years. So I thought I would talk you through it and tell you a little bit about what she was doing with us and how how her journey's gone, to sort of round that up a little bit. If you haven't had a chance to watch the videos, I do recommend going back and seeing what she's had to say, because they are genuine comments. She is a real client. She does genuinely use this. I didn't know her before, but I've known her for so long. She was very happy to sort of go public for me, which was fantastic. So Kate has been with me for almost as long as I've been in business. Actually, she was with me fairly on for some routine laser hair removal, and so I knew her for quite a long time with that before she started to move into the skin products and treatments with us. And I remember when I first launched Alumier, she was one of the people that agreed to come along and come to my launch event, and she was given a peel by one of the Alumier reps, and as a sort of a thank you for coming along and to sort of introduce her to the products. She went away that day with 2 products, and I believe that was a cleanser and a sunscreen, which is largely quite often what I start people with. Basically, her skin needed a routine. It needed some good products. She had a history of her skin wasn't terrible and it didn't look very aged and things like that, but she needed something. She was getting a lot of breakouts and her skin just wasn't as healthy as it could have been. And so as with everybody, my priority with almost anybody that I see is working on the quality and condition of the skin first before we do anything else at all. So by fixing what we call barrier function, the acid mantle, that protective layer over the surface of the skin, that can take you an awfully long way before we go into anything more complex or anything sort of more complicated at all. We start with that. So that's what we did with Kate. And so she did start having a few basic treatments, a couple of sort of light peels, and started to build a home routine, which is what I say to everybody is so important, which is why, since we've been on lockdown, keeping people's home products going has been so important. Because without that sort of good background, getting the canvas right, the treatments aren't going to give you the results you want. Sometimes we do go in quick with the treatment because the skin needs it, but basically, generally, the most important thing is getting the right products in. Excuse me. So over the last few years, Kate has built that product range. She now knows it really well, and she knows what her skin needs. So she's not necessarily using all of her products all of the time. She will have a range of cleansers, and I know that she has got Sensor Calm, and I think she's had a combination of Hydra Boost and gel cleanser as well, because her skin might feel different at different times. A lot of people are using Sensor Calm at the moment with mask wearing and the cold weather that we've had. Sensor Calm is probably my #1 seller for cleanser at the moment. She will almost certainly use Ultimate Boost Serum most days. That is amazing for the texture of the skin. It's a peptide-based serum. It's hyaluronic acid. And I know that she loves vitamin C. So I've just put a post out on Instagram actually about our vitamin C and about how it's delivered fresh and it's the right bioavailability of L-ascorbic acid. And that product corresponds with the other products so well, and it supercharges the results of the other ones. Vitamin C is fundamental to your skin processes. and it's not the same as taking it internally. It needs to be delivered to the skin in the right concentration without all the nasty preservatives. So Everactive is a key product, and I remember the poor girl once dropped a brand new one on the floor, and it's a glass vial. It has to be kept in dark coloured glass, and she was trying to work out if she could get the the serum back off her tiled bathroom floor. So I did feel with her for that. She also used a combination of pigment serums. So the key thing with Kate when we first took her on was her skin health and her skin condition. We very quickly resolved that with the peels and her home care routine. And then as we started to move on, we started to go a little bit more in depth into general anti-aging. Now, at Kate's age, she didn't have a lot of lines and wrinkles, but by doing the right things now, you reduce the development of signs of aging. So the peels and the other treatments we were doing are really important for that. But the other thing that was a problem but is never my priority, unless there is nothing else going on, is pigmentation. So pigmentation can be quite hard to get on top of and even harder to manage, but you do the right things and you can make huge advances with pigmentation. And I do remember once Kate coming in and going, oh my God, all my pigmentation's come back. I've just spent all these months and years and treatments and products doing this, that and the other, and suddenly I've got this pigmentation back. And it's really important at that point not to panic. And what we were able to do is very quickly get a couple of things in place, do a couple of treatments and turn that round. And that rebound pigmentation very quickly reduced. One of the reasons for that is what you're doing is the pigment moves up through the layers. So as you're starting to treat it, it kind of reveals itself more quickly than it might otherwise have done. You can get true rebound pigmentation as well, but if we're doing the right things, I'm usually reasonably confident that we can get and stay on top of that. So she uses both Even Tone and IntelliBright and was using those quite robustly for quite a while. And she's at the point now she can step back a little bit and not have to use them all the time. And like I said, Kate knows her skin well enough now to know when she needs to increase or reduce. And maybe she might use more pigment serum for a while or more hydrating serum for a while. It depends what she's using and what she feels her skin needs at the time. Vitamin C and pigmentation go hand in hand, and they're really, really important to do together. So the other products that she's used either on and off or continually, obviously sunscreen. She actually tends to go for Clear Shield now. It keeps her skin clear and bright. She has used the tinted ones as well, but I'm pretty sure her go-to is Clear Shield. She doesn't have particularly oily skin, but it does just suit her skin and it goes on really nicely. She uses retinol regularly, and I think she has also, Bright and Clear, she definitely uses Bright and Clear. And AHA serum, I believe she does occasionally use that at night when she's not using retinol. So there is a big range of products that Kate has used over the last few years, but like I said, she's not using all of those all of the time, and she is now so aware of her skin, the products that her skin needs and her skin condition that she's got all of the tools there for when she needs them. In clinic treatments, we've also done, well, if you've been watching our client story theme over the last few weeks, you will see that Kate has tried everything that we offer. And peels are essential, and she knows that every now and again she needs a peel. She loves the Geneo skin tightening, so it's about an hour and a quarter, at least an hour of quite a robust skin treatment. It leaves your skin feeling fresh and clean and tight. It do an immediate lift as well. And sometimes she'll come in and she'll say, do you know what, I don't want a peel today, I just want a Geneo. And a Geneo she goes away feeling much brighter and fresher at the time. Microneedling has been very important as well. Microneedling is really crucial for deep collagen induction, and it's very good as well for drawing out pigment. And if you have any scarring, Kate didn't have any scarring, but that's what it's very good for. And so every now and again, at least once a year, she has a full skin pen microneedling treatment. And as we were going, so just before we went into lockdown at the beginning of last year, this time last year, I trained to do Wow Fusion, which is another type of microneedling treatment, which uses very high quality mesotherapy. And that has been the clincher for Kate into to resolving the last of the pigmentation issue. It has been fantastic for getting rid of some pigment patches that were being stubborn and didn't seem to want to shift. So Wow Fusion it's a very active, very successful needling treatment, and I love doing it, and clients love having it. You can also put Botox in that for what we call like a glass finish. So it's not for muscle freezing, it's for a highly intense rejuvenating effect, and it's absolutely fantastic for that. So that's definitely one that I can't wait to start doing again. Kate hadn't had many of those, which I think 2 or 3 in the gaps between lockdowns, but has definitely latched onto that, and I'm sure we'll be doing another one of those soon. Where we've been in lockdown and people haven't been able to come in for treatments, I know Kate particularly and a lot of my clients are really missing that. So we have been able to use a range of home treatments, and Kate has obviously been able to experiment with those. So we've got the Enzymatic Peel. Kate uses the Alumier Enzymatic Peel at home, the Aqua Infusion treatment as well. So they're really, really good for basic sort of exfoliation and hydration. So they're professional grade, but quite gentle, so they're quite safe to do at home. They're all treatments you could do a couple of times a week, and it just keeps the momentum going if you're used to regular treatments. And they're also really good if you don't want to progress to the more clinical treatments yet and want to start gently. So they're really, really good for that. We also have the Wow at home kit. So it is a home needling kit. I have done one live, and I will do another one probably this weekend. Actually, it's about time I did another one. So if anybody wanted to try it and do it live with me, I can always send yours out to you. I can talk you through it on a Zoom. I might stick a little freebie in for you if you want to do that with me as well, because that would be good fun. So the Wow Fusion, again, it's still a clinical grade treatment, but it's a gentler version, so you can do it safely at home. All of these things have led to Kate's skin. They look fantastic. She's got lovely, fresh, bright skin. It certainly doesn't look her age. She's not old, but she certainly has younger looking skin than her years. And the idea of a lot of what we do is to slow down the aging process. So while she has had incredible results, she's been doing this for at least 3 or 4 years. 4 years. We've had Alumier for 4 years, and she's been with me since the beginning of that. So none of these results were overnight. We very quickly resolved her skin condition, her general health of her skin. That happened very quickly within a few weeks. But it's this process, this ongoing commitment to treatments, trusting the process, trusting the advice that we give, and getting the right ingredients in at home. So 4 years down the line, Kate's skin is amazing, but it hasn't been magic. It hasn't happened overnight. It has been continuous and progressive and tweaking here. Right, my skin's not quite right. What do we need to do? And as a result, Kate has built up this amazing library of products that she's got for when she needs them. None go to waste. If she's not using it at the minute, it will be brought back in later. And I believe as her daughter's getting older, she's starting to pinch bits as well. And it's this continuous process with the skin. So she now has set the groundwork for amazing skin as she gets older, and she's able to keep her skin in really tip-top condition. So, I know she can't wait to get back and start having those treatments again. But in the meantime, the story that I've been putting out about Kate has been able to demonstrate how important it is to have the right products in at home, to be able to access home treatments where you can't come into clinic, but also to put those right products and treatments in regularly. There's no point coming in and booking 3 peels and buying a sunscreen and then saying 6 months later, well, my skin doesn't look any different. Of course it won't. If you want to make changes to your skin, you have to be committed and you have to stick to it. If it's one or the other, go home care, because I can advise on the right home care and you will get long-term improvements with your skin. There is very little point just having random treatments, and very little point having treatments without tackling what you're doing at home. Kate has very sensibly approached both sides. So she has the right products at home and she's had regular treatments. And again, we've got to the point now, she knows her skin so well and she knows what the treatments we do are. She can just say, rather than saying, what does my skin need? She'll say, it needs a Geneo today, or it needs a peel today. And she's able to do that. So for her, we just book a block of time out now. Whereas most other clients, we're still saying, right, what's next? What do we need to do next? What's your skin doing? And we're actually booking in a treatment. With Kate, I just tend to say, right, I'll see you at Friday at 2. And when she gets there, right, what do you want? And occasionally she might say, I'm not sure today. it's a bit dry, it's a bit this, and then we'll come up with something between us. And working together like that means that she gets the best results that she can for her skin. You know, I know how to recommend, but if she knows her skin as well as she does, it means we're able to, between us, put the right things in place. So she really has been my success story. She's, you know, she's got amazing skin, but she does the right thing. Like I said, there's nothing magic about this. I use the phrase, I'm not Harry Potter, quite a lot. And you know, it's about working together, trusting the process and sticking with the routine. So if anybody's got any questions about the products and treatments, then you know, there's no need to start. You don't have to throw too much at it. We can start very gently. Kate started with a free peel at our launch party and 2 products. And since then, she's slowly built up and increased to get the results that she's got now. So, you know, I can't wait to start seeing people in clinic again, but I still can do a huge amount to help in the meantime. So on that note, if you do want to look at products, I'm about to do a product order in the next few days to come in to the early part of next week. So anybody doesn't want to set up their own account yet, or isn't ready to, or wants something directly from me, if you live close enough to pick it up, you can do that. If it's close enough for me to drop off, I can do that. Or if it's something I've got on the shelf, I can always post it out to you. The quickest way to get stuff is to order it straight from the portal under your prescription, and I set that up for you, so you can always just ask me to do that, and we can have a chat and put the things onto the portal that you need. So there's lots of different ways of getting hold of products. I will send a few samples out if you need them as well, so just keep in touch with me about that, and I can make sure you get the right things through the post to have a trial with. So there's plenty of ways we can do this without you committing to too much. And hopefully we can start getting your skin on track like we have with Kate. We've got time to get the home care and home treatments in place before lockdown ends. I'm sure we've got a while to go yet. But actually that's good. Let's fix barrier function. Let's get your skin in tip-top condition. So when we reopen, you can come in for your treatments and we can know that we've already made some progress. So I hope that's been useful. I'm going to put an order in at the end of this week, probably throughout over the weekend actually. So if you do want anything, let me know. And if you want some more advice, either just mention on the thread below this or message me separately and I can arrange a Zoom for you. I've got one available tomorrow and I will have some available Monday. So other than that, it's been great to come and talk to you. I feel like I've not been around for a while. Oh, and if you don't follow me on YouTube, can you? I'm trying to increase my subscribers and I think I'm up to 43 at the moment. So I'm feeling a bit small fry. My 11-year-old keeps taking the mick that I haven't got many subscribers on YouTube. So if you want to come and find me on YouTube, I would be very grateful. I'll put the link in the thread below this. So I saw that Frankie was watching earlier. So Frankie, if you're not following on YouTube, you need to come and follow me. Hopefully, I noticed the lighting wasn't great here, so hopefully it wasn't too dim and you were able to follow. Have a great day. Let me know if you want anything ordering or if you want to book a Zoom, and I will speak to you all again very soon. See you later. Bye.